Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Plants vs. Zombies. I'm back on my old file. Alright, so let's get this shit started. So we had the jalapeno. I'm calling it a chili pepper. Oh, that's why. So now we have the Zomboni. That is the dumbest fucking name. Oh my god, I love that name, Zomboni. Anyway, the Zomboni puts ice on the field as it goes. The jalapeno destroys the entire lane of zombies, and it also melts the ice. So we're gonna use it. All right, let's grab everything. Oh shit. You know what? Yeah, that might actually be our best bet. That honestly might. Like, walnuts are an absolute must. Oh, fuck. Do I want that? Okay, there's no bucket heads at least. I don't see any scuba divers, so I may not even need tangle kelp. I think we should be fine. I'm probably not going to use the three-peaters that much just because of how much they take. I think this is cool. We're going to rock with this. I don't see any divers, and if they have one, we'll drop a squash on them. You know, if it kind of felt good that last part, because I recorded the last part and today's part like not too long apart from each other, like the same day. Literally only stopped to go get a bottle of water, have me a drink before this one, but yeah, you know, it's nice just reliving all this stuff. Like this Let's Play I find I've just been able to have the word I'm looking for. I'm able to have more freedom to like just talk. Maybe because of how just mindless these few levels have been at the beginning. Like the first few levels were kind of, well, you didn't have to do much. So it was kind of easy for me just to get lost in the sauce, you know? Like, or just get lost in my stories. And I mean, I've got so many of them from my life, like, and that's even the description of my channel. I play video games, I talk about life. That's all I've always been good at. Just, I talk nonstop. Until you meet me in real life, then I shut the fuck up. But in... my god, like... And you know, what's kind of sad to think about, honestly. One of the things that my dad and I have, like... Hold on. Sorry, I end up spitting on the mic a little bit, you know. I mean, y'all know how it is. If you do any of this stuff, you already know that you gotta worry about, like, just getting stuff on your microphone. But one of the things that me and my dad, like, can bond over a lot right now, and this is sad, honestly, when you think about it. And I'm gonna tell you, it is sad. We kind of have a bit of a bond over the fact that we're both tired of both of our mother's shit. Like, when you think about it like that, it's kind of sad. Like, it really is. Cause like my dad's going through it with my grandma right now. Like, oh shit, he's going through bad right now. And like, in a way I feel bad because I talked about my grandma in one of the parts. I'm pretty sure she's like developing some form of Alzheimer's. Has to be. And it's nothing I haven't dealt with before. Like, I've already had a grandparent who had a form of Alzheimer's, and it was very tragic. And I may have talked about that a little bit, and I remember like she had it for about 10 years. Like, it was a long time that she had it, and you know, like, it was very rough. It was probably one of the roughest things I've ever like personally had to deal with, because there's nothing that really prepares you for that. But you know, we kind of just had to deal with it. We had to just do what we can. It was rough. Like, there's no manual that tells you, hey, what do you do when grandma gets confused and thinks your favorite chair in the living room is a toilet? Like, you can laugh. Like, if you're laughing, it's funny because I actually did wake up at like, I was up at like 1 in the morning one time, and she got up because she had to go to the bathroom, and she went to the living room and tried to take a shit on the chair, and you can laugh because we laughed, like, because that's all you can do, like, and it sounds bad, like, don't think that we're bad people because we didn't laugh at her, but I think the best way to say it, and I'm about to show y'all what the jalapeno does. Burns the whole row, but it also stopped them from icing it up. That was the main thing we wanted to stop right there. That was 100% the main thing. Having those snow peas honestly helps so much because I can plant less because it's going to slow them down the whole time. Like, I can focus my resources on other things, which, I mean, like I said, there's so much to unpack in this game. Like, it's like, you can't just be depressed about it forever because, like, if you don't find at least something in it to be like, hey, this is a little humorous, this is kind of silly. I mean, like I said, it's just gonna depress you, and it was hard. And like, what the problem is with my current, and I talked about her, how she's stubborn. Like, she's really sick right now with a bunch of stuff, and honestly, she wouldn't be as sick as she was if she just wasn't so goddamn stubborn. Like, that's all there is to it. Like, I don't know how much of that story I went into. I don't. So I'm not going to go into it this episode. If I have to go into, I'm going to go back and check like my commentary, go read the scripts and see like, what did I say? And if I went through it, then I'm going to actually, if I didn't go through it, I will tell the whole story in like a different part. But what I know I didn't talk about is that one of the big fights that we've been having with her, and when I say we're having with her, it's really between her and my dad, but the only person she calls and talks to is my wife, because that's her favorite person. Like, if my grandma calls me, it's just to find out where my wife is. Like, literally. I'll just get the call, is your wife around? No, she's doing something for mom right now. Okay, we'll call back. Hangs up. Like, well, I guess I'm not fucking needed. By the way, the Zamboni will run over all of your plants as well. They don't eat them, they just run them over. Okay, I think we're actually covered. I don't need to do shit for the rest of this one. Just watch for coins. Actually, I'll speed up the process just a little bit. That's what we gotta do. What do we get next? I actually forgot. Oh, yes! Probably one of my absolute favorite plants. Yes! The spikeweed pops tires and hurts zombies that step on it. I fucking love the spikeweed. You don't understand. Oh, shit. Okay, sunflower, that. We need tangle kelp. We're gonna take that, and okay. What didn't I use? I didn't use the walnuts or that. What? Oh, but we have squash. Walnut actually will come in handy more. Let's go with it. Why not? That's good enough for me. If I need to, I'll plant walnuts. Not a problem. But one of the things that we're fighting, like I said, we're not fighting with it, but we're the only people she talks to. So we kind of just have to hear what's going on from both sides. She's all pissed off at my dad right now, like really pissed off at him. Because the whole time she was like sick and stuff, my dad was trying to do the right thing. Like, but I'll even say it honestly, he wanted to do the right things, but the guy doesn't have good bedside manner. So he was trying, like I said, to do the right thing, but man, his delivery was not good. I'll give him that. She was like not doing well and stuff, so he was like, you need to be in assisted living. Well, my grandma, I've talked about her. I mean, this is the woman that called my nanny's family a bunch of inbred cocksucking motherfuckers. Like, she called them that, and now we can't make fun of them because they take care of her. That pisses me off more. It's like, I want to make fun of them again. Like, we had so much fun making fun of him. She called him Lumpy Head for the longest time because this dude had like fucking cysts on top of his head that were like several inches like big. Like, he could have been on Dr. Pimple Popper. but he didn't trust. But he never got him checked out. Like he had 3 of them. It looked like he had a Doug trio on his head. We can't even say an Alolan Doug trio because the motherfucker's got no hair. But it looked like he had a Doug trio on his head. That's how big they were, and he wouldn't get him taken care of because he was scared that the doctors were gonna cut into there and they were gonna plant a chip in his brain as per Joe Biden's instructions so that we could sell his data to China. And I'm like, China does not want anything to do with your dumb self. Shut the fuck up, you moron. I don't have good bedside manner either. I really don't. By the way, once I get enough, I'm planting one of those spike weeds so I can show y'all what they do. So spike weed, I'm gonna plant them right here. If the Zamboni shows up, it's gonna pop them. But if there's any other zombies that pop up on them, it's gonna start pumping it up and down. So we're gonna put a spike weed on every single place. Oh, we got 3 again. Oh shit. There we go. That'll slow him down a lot. Anyway, back to the story. My uncle's an idiot. Like, I've tried to read his Facebook posts, and every time, like, it's bad. Like, it really is. If you've ever seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia, he writes the way Charlie thinks. That's the best way to explain it. The guy is a genuine, full-blooded, card-carrying NRA dumbass. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. But anyway, he's not the focus of the story. That's my grandma. Well, my dad, like I said, he's got no bedside manner. He's very cut and dry and to the point. Like, no. Oh, by the way, if a Zamboni runs over them, they go away. Like, the spike weeds actually get taken out. So I need one of those down here. There we go. Perfect. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So we've been fighting with him. He's been fighting with them. He's been fighting with them. And he's been fighting with them. Like, it's been a fight all around. Like, nobody is happy with each other. And like, he was trying to get a bunch of things taken. Like, she had to sell her house because her health was just that bad, and she moved very, like, within walking distance of my aunt's house. My dad's idea was, look, we're gonna keep your house. You're not gonna sell the house. We're gonna turn it into an Airbnb. We're gonna lease it out, and whatever money the Airbnb makes is gonna go to you. And we already have a place for you to go assisted living. And look, I'm just saying it. I know she didn't want to go in a nursing home, but I actually know the nursing home they wanted to put her in. It's actually really fucking nice. I would live there. That should tell you something. I'm a picky motherfucker, but you know what? I'd live there. It's so nice. It is so nice. It's expensive, but like the rooms, it's not like a nursing home room. It genuinely looks like a little apartment. Like, it is so nice. Okay, now I can probably start putting some walnuts. But anyway, so that's been a whole fight right now. Like, it's been a genuine just fight. She's mad at him. He's just done with the situation because he's like, I tried. You didn't want help. Kind of thing. And you know what? I totally get that. Like, I've always been that kind of person too. God damn, that was bullshit. Where I also just get like, you know what? Nah, I'm done. I am done dealing with your shit. Like, that's the kind of person I've always been. So I get that from him. But anyway, so what ended up happening was, between all the fights and stuff, between everything, because she always brought up the will. She always brought up the will. And one of the things in her original will was she lived in Mississippi. Under Mississippi state law, all your children have to be left something. She wanted to pretty much disown, not my dad, but his brother. His brother's not really in any picture. That guy's... he's not great. That's not a person that you want in your life. Like, I don't even know how to like fully describe my uncle to the best. Like, not even my uncle. I don't claim him. Like, the guy's an abuser. He's a drug head. He's not a person I would keep in my life. He's not someone I would introduce anybody to. And if I ever had my own children, they're not allowed to ever meet him. That's just how it is. But anyway, she wanted to legally disown him. Mississippi state law says you gotta leave him something. So the original thing was she left a paragraph in there that says he was only receiving $1. And I was supposed to pay out the $1 in pennies. And I was supposed to pay out the pennies in installments. I can't make this shit up. We are not doing that. My dad, and after she already wrote up this will, she ended up moving back to Louisiana. And my dad told her, it's like, look, your will has a bunch of stuff in it that you can't leave in there because it's not a thing. Your property stuff in Mississippi, you don't own that anymore. And he said, and my brother can lay legal claim to get stuff, so we gotta fix this. Well, the way my grandma heard it, and she heard it the same way with when my dad brought up doing an Airbnb to put money into her account for her to constantly have income while she was in assisted living, she only heard it as, you want to take over my house and make money off of it for you, because that's where she was. Well, with this about my dad trying to explain to her, like, you need to update the will, otherwise he can have a legal claim to take as much as he wants. And there is nothing anybody can do at that point. Well, she heard it as, you just care about the will because you want my stuff. And my dad is a very brutally honest person, and he's like, I will say this once, I don't want a fucking thing you have. I don't want any of that stuff. I want this for you. And she's like, nope, you don't care. She's stubborn like that. By the way, this is going to be an extra long video because I've got more to say. Oh shit, do I have more to say. Well, anyway. Ooh, I love these. I love these. This is called the torchwood. What the torchwood does, peas that pass through it turn into fireballs. They do extra damage. I don't know how much, but they do extra damage. And we're going to play one more level, guys. This is going to be oh no, Dolphin Rider zombies. Okay, we're going to have to take care of those. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Put those. I'm going to get those. I'm not even going to grab those, and I don't need the spikeweed, but I am going to grab the kelp, the walnuts. Okay, it's not really that many. We'll grab that. Perfect. Actually, I should probably grab spikeweed. No, this will be fine. Alright. Let's rock and roll, bitches. Anyway, so going back to this. Let's see how many flags we got. It doesn't even say. Fuck. Well, anyway. So she had to redo the will. Now, she moved into the state. Here's the thing. When she lived, and I've said this before, when she lived out of state, she was about 2 hours away from my house. About 2.5-ish. Give or take 2.5 hours, depending on traffic. She moved into the same state. It is a 5-hour one-way trip. I could go to her old house and back. And it would take less than to drive just one way. Do y'all know how insane that is? And she wants to know, it's like, well, y'all need to come visit and do what? You live in an area that has nothing. It is genuinely BFE. And if you don't know, what is BFE? Bumfuck Egypt. They ain't shit up there. She lives in an area that you can only find entertainment if you enjoy hunting, fishing, or meth. I can't even make it up. She lives in like a fishing campground type of, like, it's an actual like fishing campground where people like park their trailers for a little while to go fishing. But she lives there, and it literally looks like a Yogi Bear campground, but Yogi Bear gave up on trying to get a picnic basket, and he started doing Breaking Bad type shit. That is where she lives. That's what it looks like. Like, they had a fucking trailer out there that had multiple flags, and they had a Confederate flag, an American flag, an LSU flag, and an Alabama flag. None of those flags go together. They just don't. Like, that's not one of those things that just works. It just doesn't work. But anyway. So anyway, Grandma's got the well. My dad's trying to get it set up. She wants him to go up there, and he's like, I don't want to fucking go up there. He's like, Butters, you went up there. My dad doesn't call me Butters. He doesn't. I kind of wish he would. That'd be kind of cool. He's like, you've been up there. He's like, was it nice? I'm like, it's fucking boring, dude. You're going to hate it. He's like, oh, shit. So they went, and they redid the will. But then here's the thing. And it was set up that the property was left. And my grandma thinks she's like owning him in this little game. She's like, just so you know, I'm leaving the trailer to your sister. And he's like, I don't fucking want the trailer. You understand that? I don't fucking want it. Well, she thought it was a massive blow to him. He didn't give a shit. But anyway, after all this, the will has been redone again. And here's actually now the fun thing. My uncle is not the only person that has been written out the will effectively. My dad has been effectively written out as well, because my aunt is getting everything. She's getting the car, which she already had, the trailer, and all of her money in savings. My dad's getting like just a couple of things, but he's getting screwed over, and there's not really much that can be done on that one. I mean, it's her choice. It's her choice, but so stupid. He's not a bad guy. He's not. And I don't think he truly deserves that. And here's the fun thing. I've written out the will now. I don't even know what the fuck I did. Oh, here comes the dolphin. The dolphin is fast, but they die to the kelp, which is great. And they jump over the first thing they have in the water, and then guess what? After that, it's time to show what Torchwood does. It does some extra. It does a lot extra. I really like the Torchwood. I really fucking love it. Oh my god, the Torchwood is phenomenal. I'm putting Torchwood everywhere. We're gonna have a lot of Torchwood just right here. But yeah, like I said, so we're Boba Fett, like actually all the grandkids, everybody except my aunt pretty much got written out. But what it says in there, me, my sister, and our cousin, we're the only 3 grandchildren. Our inheritance is, well, now we can just go through her furniture if we want. He's gonna jump that. If he eats that, it's not a huge deal. Perfect. That actually works. So we can just go through her furniture and stuff, and we can just take the furniture that we want. So here's the thing for me that kind of, I don't want to sound like I'm pissy. I'm not. But there's no furniture she has that I need or want, if I'm just going to be honest. Because I've already got a fully furnished house. My furniture is still in really good shape. So what's the point of me going through the furniture? Like, there's nothing there that I want. Like, in a way, I feel like I got screwed a little bit, but I mean, it's nothing I can really deal with, I guess is the best way to say. Like, there's nothing I can do on this one. And no one else knows right now. Oh, and this is another cool plant. This is the tall nut. The tall nut is a walnut, but it's tall, and it has double the HP, and it can't be vaulted over. These things are pretty awesome. But that's enough out of this. We're about to go on to the next part. We're about to go to level 4, but that's enough out of this. Yeah, I'll talk more about this in the next episode. I'm gonna go back and see, like, did I talk about the whole thing? I don't think I did. And if not, in the next episode, I'm telling the whole story about my grandma's health and what the fuck happened. Because it's kind of a fuck story. I mean, it's let me be more specific. It's not a great story, but like it's just bad health. It happens. No one did anything. I'll just say that. Nothing. No one did anything. It's just bad health stories. But anyway, we're at 25 minutes. This is definitely a big Arcane's eating well on this one. I'll see you on the next part. Y'all take care.